Will that work? Aha. There we go. It's a bit delayed, but that should be fine. If I can... that's what that noise is. Hello. I think I'm going to talk this time. In the interest of building proficiency around things. Being able to talk while I'm making music, I think, is important to what me and Simon are trying to do with FRIGHTS. I'm Mako Plainsong, and what I'm going to do for the next hour is just make some music, I guess. I think the first little part is just going to be revising where I've been at with things, because we haven't really been on the streams for the last couple of weeks. We had some technical difficulties and then some big blocks of work that took us away from this project for a period of time, which is not a bad thing, but it does mean that we've kind of lost a bit of the momentum that we'd built up in the first kind of 12 weeks or so of working on this. On the positive side, it does look like our regular work is picking up again, with the economy in Australia kind of doing a little bit better. So there's less stress on us to run around and hunt for jobs, and we can just go and do the work and come back and work on this, which is good. And for me, it's just going to be about continuing the build of proficiency toward getting more music out. We've got another track ready to go. That is one of the the remix tracks based on Only Yesterday, and I'm still working on this remix, and I'm working with Gentleman Leader on this hip hop kind of thing. I suspect that all this will get a lot faster as we move into it, and my intention for the next couple of days is to do a little stream every day just to kind of pick up that momentum again. So, let's jump into it. I'm going to start with the remix in Ableton, and you would have heard a bit of the am I still there? Yes. The drums that I was doing. I'm wondering if there's a better way to do this vocal. Let me see. Can I do it this way? Audio input capture. This will be Yamaha. Go OK. I'm just stuffing around in OBS. I'm going to mute this, and I'll come back in a sec. There we go. Channel 16. Aha. Okay. So, I'm just going to jump on here and see if you can hear me. I think that's working. There'll be a bit of silence for a sec. Great. Cool. Alright, so that will mean that I can just turn that down a bit. And let's make some compression. Sorry guys, I should have done this earlier, but I haven't quite got my head around what I'm doing with this yet, so it's a bit of a kind of make it up as you go situation. There you go. That's going to come looping back for sure. Alright, and the other thing I will need to do is stick maybe an EQ on there. Just going to pull out a little bit of the low end, even though it's not a great EQ. Filter? Is there a filter? Expander gain, invert polarity limiter, noise gate, noise suppression, upward compressor. Let's just go with a limiter. Call it a limiter, and we're going to have the threshold at -1, and that should hopefully stop it from over -1. Cool. And that should stop it from peaking out on us when we're talking. Okay, cool. Close that, and then we're going to... Okay, and there it is. And it's also not going through my speakers, which is what I want, because I don't want this track in here with that weird delay. So how do I do this? Delete. There we go. All right, now if we play, I can hear that, and you can hear me. And let's see if it... over the top of the music. Great. Cool. All right. So here we are. Great. How am I going to do that? I'm going to put a noise gate on there too. Advanced audio properties. Nope. Filters. Filters. Noise gate. And we're going to put that... close threshold. Let's have a look at close, so I can see where I reckon -45 should do it. And the open. And the open. How's that? Good. This is going to change and be annoying, surely. It might be better to use an expander. Compressor, so that will be a 3-to-1. Below. And that should take it out when I make it a slowish release, so that it doesn't just like cut out. And I'll make a decision later as to what it sounds like, because I'm not sure how this is going to be. Outgain is 0, detection is RMS. Cool. I mean, I can turn it up quite loud, and how's that sound on the stream? Stop in Ableton. How's it sound on the stream? Sounds pretty good, I think. See, like, I think, yeah, that's all right. I know I'm not talking enough. I'm gonna turn this off now. Okay, cool. I think one of the biggest things about what we're doing is this kind of learning how, like, even though we're pretty accomplished audio engineers, like I've done quite a lot of this kind of stuff. Setting up for broadcast in this way is a very different prospect to what I'm used to doing. Like, I've done this kind of stuff before, but we're trying to do this highly produced thing where we've got quite a lot of moving pieces. Like, there's this mic, there's Ableton, there's all of this coming together in OBS, and we've got these new cameras, and we haven't used them over the other side yet because we had some technical difficulties the last time we tried to stream. So there was a bit of ironing out into this phase 2 thing that we're trying to move towards. And it's the stuff that gets in the way of the creativity, and you get hung up on these things, which we kind of did when we initially started this up. There was this kind of feeling of procrastinating away from actually doing the work instead of, by doing this, technical proficiency stuff instead of actually, doing it, which I think might be a common story. At least it's a very common story with me. And the people who don't get that probably, they've probably gotten past it or they never had it to begin with. And sure, that's great. But I certainly struggle with that because for me, sometimes when I'm making stuff, it feels really much like pulling teeth. And like I heard Stephen Fry talking to what's his name from Monty Python. Anyway, the main dude from Monty Python that everyone knows. It's on the tip of my tongue. Damn, that's going to annoy me. There's this great conversation where he was speaking about how even for him writing is like pulling teeth and is quite painful. I talk about writing in a similar way where I describe it as kind of taking slices of your heart and presenting it to the world. It's like two incredibly difficult things to do. Cut a piece of your soul off and then show the world and say, look at me, accept me for who I am. And I guess, not caring about that is kind of the first step to being able to really deal with that. But it's always a battle for me. So anyway, now that that's all working and we've got a separate little situation going on and it's on both of my cameras, both of my scenes, I'm going to jump into Ableton and just listen through where I was at with this track once I finished playing with it last time. Turn the loop off. Everything's turned on. Let's turn all these on and have a listen. Not sure about that bit. Like that. That's pretty cool, I think. it. I'm gonna try and put that maybe here. No, maybe there. No. That up. Yeah. That up. One. No. I don't know if it needs another one of those. Pause. Rising. Yeah, okay. Now this is the. Did I do the slowdown now? Okay. Well, I definitely want to slow down into whatever this next section is. Yeah, how did I do that? Who's messaging me? Who's messaging me? All right. I'll do that. Is that on that bit? Oh, I did that. Oh, yes. Okay. So I didn't do it. Ooh. I wonder if I can just do that on these ones. What was the slow down speed up thing that I did? So I'd use this thing that that uses the clip gain on the envelope, though that doesn't look like it. It has to. Yeah, like where's that? Clip, yeah. Transposition, there we go. See? You can see that I've done this kind of cool thing. What is it? 3, 8, 17, 30. Because I'll forget. So I was trying to figure out how, like, to do this, to do that kind of tape slowdown sound in Ableton. Because I think in Logic, I've seen that you can just kind of treat tracks that way, which is kind of cool. But I'd never really done it in like a clip like in Ableton. Like I think there's like it's in Logic. It's like something that's really easy to do, and I'd never really figured out how to apply a similar thing to Ableton, and I don't know. I was stuffing around with this last time I was on the tools, and I just came across the clip gain thing, and yeah, it just was, as you can see, it's pretty easy just to do it. Do these transposition points. It kind of does sound quite cool, I think. Oh, don't be like that. Go on the place where I want to put you. the 3, 8. You know, I might change these later, but at least for now, we're all a rough starting with 17 and 30. Come here, son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. There we go. What's that sound like? It kind of has like a pseudo, what would you call it? A psychoacoustic effect where it does sound like it's actually slowing down, but it doesn't. You see, like, I'm not sure if. That's good. That actually works now. Didn't really work before. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did here with this. I'm just going to save this. Actually, I'm going to save it as a new file, which is always good practice. And put today's date on it, because that way you've got, even though I just saved it, I realised I just saved it, but whatever. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since we played on these things. I'm gonna close it and then I'm gonna try and reopen it so it's on this screen, so the plugins open up on this top screen, because one of the problems I'm having is that Ableton, excuse me, Ableton 12. You're gonna open up there, or you're gonna be silly and open up at the bottom? Where are you? Oh, it's up there. Don't do that. Oh, there we go. Now let's see. We open this session that we just saved. Because one of the annoying things is that I've got my laptop here and the like an external monitor up here, and external from the other side, I've got another one of these monitors that I'll take to my home setup. So let's see if we open a plugin. Is it going to be a good? No, of course it's not. I'm going to have to be dragging it up here like an insane person. Oh well. I want to put this filtery thing that I've got going. Is it on this one? Oh yeah, here it is. And now I want this one to open up, so I'm going to copy this over because I want to keep some of the automate. Oh, do I just do it on this one? What's this got on it? Nothing. All right, I'm just going to put this in here. Turn this off for the moment. Bring this up here. It's not the right one. This one. Because it starts from the place that I want it to start. Like that. I want to then go down to be completely open by the end, and we should be able to look at what that stuff looks like in here. So it goes, and there's frequency and gain. Oh yeah, because I push up the gain to get that resonance. Oh, that's what I did. All right, so I'm gonna take the gain back down to 0 on that automation. There we go. And I need to learn some sure I need to learn some shortcuts, more shortcuts in Ableton so I can work faster. Let's have a look and see what that does. I like that. What else is happening? Is there any other automation here? Because, okay, what's... No, we don't want that. What have I done with that? I'm going to copy this and delete the automation because I want it to go back to... I don't want that EQ to do that same thing that it's doing. I want the other thing to open up, but I want this to be kind of open. We do something where maybe we do... It's not quite working, and I don't know if we need this. What's this doing? Okay, I'm going to make this kind of be already a bit there. And I'll have it come in like, I don't know, like there maybe? What's the frequency on this? No, it's because I think I'm going to have to build this roughly. Let's just put it back to where it was so I can see. The frequencies are roughly 5 for both of those, and then the gain goes up and then down. And I think that would be kind of cool for bringing in resonance here. If I just turn that off and put these in. And we go back to our automation and go to frequency. So I don't think we want to, maybe we just start high with it like up there. And then we just have a listen to what that sounds like. Make it 2.5 maybe. Let's have a look and see what 2.5 looks like. What did I do to those ones? Why are they different? That's not what that sounds like, is it? What else is happening there? I turned it off, didn't I? Yeah, I did turn them off. So why is that? Why is that like that for? What's all this actually? Do I have another EQ doing something weird on there? Oh, did I automate something on the master or on the? Yeah, I did. There on the pad. Yeah, okay. Why did I do that? Oh, because I wanted to have one on the other pads. That stops this from happening. I don't know why I did that. Why can't I hear this? Something weird's going on somewhere. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, I'm going to copy this one, turn it off there, put it on this track specifically. That way it doesn't affect this when I do the same trick that I've been doing the whole time. Yeah, cool. That's what I want. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to speed that one up. Yeah, this whole thing has become like some weird like transposition-y. I don't know. I don't know if I'm overusing this or not, but I kind of don't give a shit. I'm enjoying it, so this track is going to have a lot of it. What is it? 17, 8, 3, 8, 8. Yep, and then 3 on that last one. Right. Yep, and then 0. Obviously. So what's that sound like? Oh, that was cool. Maybe we can do it across. That would kind of be cool. I'm gonna undo all that. Let's try it across like 2. What's the consolidator? Is it J? Yes. Let's do it across across that then. So we go transposition, go to the envelope, go and then we'll drop that to 30. I kind of liked that sound it made. And then we'll go 17, 8, and 3. There we go. No, don't like that. Okay. I think it probably just needs a whoosh in, like a riser of some sort. Oh, can you not hear that? What? Oh, have I just been streaming with no audio? It was there before. Surely. Yeah. macOS screen capture properties. Application live. When did it disappear? It was there before because I heard the damn thing. Is it when I closed it that it did it? Is it appearing in the master? It is. Okay, I'm going to close this and do it again. So here, back to me. All right, let's open that. Try and figure out why we're not getting any sound. See, this stuff happens like on a regular basis, and I didn't even notice that had gone, and I could probably pinpoint when it disappeared, and it will be when it'll be when I reopened it that first time, I reckon. Yeah. So I reckon if I do this, if I go macOS screen capture, let's go to this one, and then we'll change the application and put it back to live and press OK and then hit go. I bet you it'll come back. Yeah. Sorry guys. We had a whole stack of no output audio there. I think it's because yeah. So OBS, when you do screen capture, it actually kind of pulls it off a particular monitor. So if when I reopened it on this top monitor to try and fix that plugin problem, it actually meant that no audio was coming out of, because it was looking at that monitor instead of this one for audio, which I guess is smart if you're trying to prevent cross, sending out the wrong audio, but it also means that you can run into problems like that. Boring. Alright, so what I was doing here, getting back to this, I was trying to figure out what to do in this section. You know what? Because I don't like how this just... And what I had done is this thing, which I'm going to try again, was this transposition-y thing, like a speed up. So I'm sure we can copy this, but I'm going to put it in for this one, and then from now on I'll figure out how to copy it. 18, 17, 8, and 3. Let's see what that's in. Got to turn it on first. We'll do that. But I think a riser. I think I need a riser in that section. I wonder if I can just find a riser. That's kind of what I want. Voice then. Let's not be too... Why can't do with a synth? Who gives more control if we do it with a synth? Maybe we'll try and do it with... What do we got here? What are these pads? What are they? Oh, they're the pads from the actual thing. What other synthy sounds have we got in here that we can... I think I tried that with the bass actually, because I was very sandstorm. Very sandstorm. Yeah, I kind of want there to be like that kind of sound. I'm going to duplicate this track because it's got that kind of automation happening on it already. I'm going to get rid of all that. Delete that from... I don't need that audio. I mean, don't need any of that either. Like, all I want is like a noise. I just want noise, I think. Like, is there a generator on here? Pulse. Audio effects generator. Follower. No. Surely. Tone. Can I just search tone maybe? No, that's just like a one knob thing. What about wavetable ambient? No. How? Well, let's do the classic internet search then. Inserting white noise Ableton. Look, there's a video on it making a white noise riser, which is literally what I want. On this version of Chrome. First oscillator. Yeah, I'm just following a guide just how to do. Nope. 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 That is not my first oscillator. How do you select your first oscillator? I'm learning this. How do I do it? So that doesn't change it. Why does it not change it? Aha, I comprende now. There's the. Okay, I understand. That's why. So if we go to there, okay, I can see now. No noise. There we go. Are you kidding me? Why didn't it copy all this over? I'm sure I did something silly, but what? Oh no, I know, because I killed all the. Yeah, I know why. No. There we go. The final frequency. Let's just see what this does. Yeah, I'm going to make. Yeah, that's a fair point. I can. Let's just turn that off and duplicate. We'll put in a new instance of Q3. Didn't think of that. Q3. There we go. New instance, new band. Like, I mean, you can do fancy if it was band pass. Band pass, there we go. We can make it like that. We'll start at 100 and go up to whatever that is. Like, give me frequency. I don't want the keys. 5K, 6K, something like that. All right, let's do a band 1 frequency. We'll start there, go up to 6,000, see what that does for us. Like that. Not entirely convinced about this, but I think it probably doesn't need that, for instance, and maybe it just starts here. I'm going to go the other way, kind of like how we did with the ramp up. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Look, it's something like that. That'll go in there. I need a bass line. That's what I was working on last time. So I'm going to this will be the last. I need to. This is the speed I like. This 134. I had it going a bit faster, but I didn't like it as much. So I'm going to bounce a new version of this to see if I can. I'm just going to go to this screen real quick. There we go. I'm going to bounce a new version of this just in MP3 to take. Oh no, I'll bounce both and then export just to take with me bounces, yesterday remix and today's date. So that I can have a think about what do I want to do bass wise with it, because I don't really have much of an idea right there. I played around on the last stream a little bit with the bass ideas, but never really came to anything that I was particularly enthralled by. I guess we should look at the intention of this. Some of the simple inspirations, influences of this were Pogo, and well, it just kind of happened to be Pogo, but I was initially trying to play around with some trip hop ideas because I really liked that era of music, and I wanted to see if I could make something along those lines, but didn't really come to pass. Anyway, I am going to bounce this. I'm going to sign off because I've got to go up to Sydney now. And then I'll be back tomorrow to continue working. So, oh dear. All right. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It is part of the whole situation. I'll see you soon.